In this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On play action, Allen. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson steps away to his left, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyle Allen taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Let's go on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here. Kamara trying again.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. That makes this a 9-point game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 4. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. On 1st down, Allen. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
From the 31, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Now a dump off here complete. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Allen again. Smith with a 1st down and more. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll turn to Kamara. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it's a second down. Now it's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Called that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Here we go with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They go play action now. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Completes it right side to Britt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Allen hit, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And in for the score! Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Allen. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing is Allen. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now Allen. It's complete. Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back to throw. Allen. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To throw is Allen. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And his throw is incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Britt's got it, complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff running left is Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Throwing, Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. On 2nd down, Kamara looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Baltimore, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.